Hey, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Phil, and we're the Cocktail Dudes.
Today we're making Bacon Infused Bourbon.
Or fat washed.
Yeah, fat washed bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Bacon washed bourbon, the more appropriate term.
Yeah.
But bacon infused because everybody knows what that means, right?
Right.
Get a good visual.
Infused with flavors of bacon.
Yeah. And we don't know who the first person was to create this.
No.
But they're a genius,
Yeah,
right?
brilliant.
Yeah.
Bacon. It tastes better than bourbon and bacon. And,
Yeah.
oh.
Well, it gives a nice, subtle, smoky, bacony flavor to your bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're going to show you how to make this today. And we've used every kind of bacon.
Right.
From the cheapest thing you can find to like something like we're using today, which we get from the butcher.
Right.
I mean, it's not terribly more expensive.
No.
We like to get a 3/4 inch slab of bacon and slice it into small little cubes, rectangles, and fry it that way.
Right.
All right? I mean, you'll get the fat either way, but the fun
Yeah.
way about doing that is it gives you these little bacon bits at the end, which are fun to garnish things like these cocktails, which use the bacon infused bourbon,
Right.
or Bloody Mary, or whatever you want.
Yeah.
Or they're fun to eat.
Because
Right?
you can use that. Otherwise, I mean, if you're making breakfast anyway, and you're
Yeah.
frying up bacon to have breakfast, and then you can use the fat. But it just makes for a great garnish for all sorts of drinks. So we got a lot of drinks then that we use this in.
Yeah.
There's an bacon.
The bacon old fashioned, which was probably invented by the same guy that made the bacon wash bourbon.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's also the Bacon Boulevardier.
Ah, that's fantastic. And our Hog Wallow.
Yeah, Hog Wallow.
Which is one of our most creative cocktails, I think. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. We're not going to tell you much more about that, but you have to check that one out.
Yeah, we got videos on all three of those.
So to make the bacon infused bourbon, you need just a bottle of bourbon, right? And what you want to do is pour the bourbon into a lidded jar or a large glass bowl. This is a 1 liter lidded jar. And then over at the stove, over medium heat, we're going to slowly fry the bacon until it's sort of medium crispy. So when it looks like this, we'll remove it from the heat and then strain the bacon through a fine mesh sieve so the bacon fat drops right into the bourbon. You'll have about 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of bacon fat. We'll put that in the jar and just let it sit there on the countertop for about 6 hours, stirring it or shaking it whenever you happen to walk by. The fat will eventually solidify on the top a little bit like that, but we want it very solid, so after the 6 hours, we're going to place the mixture into the freezer for an hour or so, just to better solidify the fat. After the fat's nice and solid, we're going to remove it from the freezer and strain out the solid, solidified fat here as we pour the bourbon through a fine mesh sieve back into the original bottle.
So here's our bacon washed bourbon, and check out the cocktails that we mentioned, and keep an eye open for many more, because we are going to make a lot more with this.
Yes. Enjoy.
Cheers.